there are a couple of things I do want to say before we break out into our groups. One, I just want to thank you once again, and I appreciate the flexibility. You know, Monday was our test to see how patient everybody really is. You know, you all were selected for your patience. Hold on, somebody just muted me. I don't know if they wanted me to keep talking or what. So you were selected for your patience and your flexibility. And on Monday, when we had some of our technical issues, that was a real sign of health. We're dealing with technology, and sometimes it just doesn't do what we want it to do. And you all were able to just rise to the occasion and to do what you all need to do. I really appreciated the fact that you were so able to just pivot right into the next thing, right? And I didn't hear too many complaints. I'm sure you all were probably like turning off your videos like, darn it, make this thing work. But you didn't express it on your faces. So I do appreciate your flexibility. We're good throughout this time. If you all don't know, and you're going to hear about this today, just yesterday, I mean, the governor and the Virginia Department of Education and the Virginia Department of Health, now they're making this range of 3 to 6 feet, right? Conversation, even though they're still pushing for the 6 feet, I think there was a lot of pushback from school divisions on the fact that it's literally impossible to get students to and from school with 6 feet social distancing. So now they've added this whole 3 to 6 feet. If it's less than 6 feet, or if it's between 3 and 6, then they have to wear face coverings and things of that nature. But you'll be able to talk a lot more about this information. But this is just an example of how new information is consistently being given to us. And hold on, my internet is starting to act funny.
Are you okay with putting a hole in the ceiling?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sure.
There's already a hole in.
I'm leaving the door open so he's gonna come back in. I'll be on the second floor waiting for him to go back up my house.
So I hope that's better for everybody. And you know, Julie's saying, remember 3 feet is not recommended. And you know, Julie, I'm not saying it's recommended. I'm saying that they are telling us to look at 3 to 6 feet if needed. That's what was told by the Virginia Virginia State Superintendent yesterday to all superintendents across Virginia. And that's kind of the push that they're saying now. So I think that no, it's not, that's the only option that we need to do, and that's what we need to strive for, but we do need to have an idea of what that does in regards to our numbers, and we got to be prepared for that. So our goal is any information that we're receiving from VDOE, that we're incorporating that into just our decision making, so that once it goes public, we're going to have to defend if we don't do it or if we do it. So we just want to make sure that we're preparing ourselves and using the most recent data that we have. So you are accurate. They're not saying do the 3 feet, but they're now giving us a range and allowing local school divisions to use that range. So I want to also mention to everybody that it's so important for us to realize that next week is going to probably be the most mind-boggling week, because we're going to begin talking about scheduling, and that is the complication of all of the reopening, right? And, you know, from are we just going to have elementary kids go back, or are we going to have kids there on Monday, Wednesdays, and Tuesday, Thursdays? And, you know, those are the types of conversations that are going to begin next week. That is going to require a lot of innovation and creativity on your part. And this is also going to be an opportunity for our principals to get really involved, because we're going to need your insight in regards to scheduling, because you all are like the scheduling gurus, and you understand the implications all across, you know, the schools when we make scheduling changes. So your input is going to be greatly appreciated next week. We're going to be doing that next week, over the next couple of weeks. We are going to need you all to really be open-minded and to not try to replicate what we've done in the past. You know, we got to go into this thinking of our new normal and not how it used to be, because how it used to be is over. So let's let it go, folks. It's kind of like, it is what it is at this point. And we just have to strive to try to be a little more innovative with our approach. So I'm looking forward to that. Is there anything that I left off, Dr. Mazingo? I know that we've added some teachers to the cross-functional teams that you had mentioned to me earlier. So thank you to all the new folks who are on, or new teachers who are part of this. Really excited to have you all. The teacher perspective is so all staff members. You know, we have bus drivers on here. We have cafeteria workers. We have paraprofessionals. You know, we have a wide range of employees, and everybody's voice at this point is extremely important. And this is an all hands on deck approach that's going to allow us to continue to provide a high quality education for our students and to make sure that our staff and our students are healthy there and that they're safe along the way. So with that said, I'm going to turn things over to Dr. Mazingo, and she can introduce or reintroduce Natalie and Sema so that we can have our marching orders before we break out into our groups. And I apologize for my alarm in the back.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. And as Dr. Hutchins has already indicated, we're just so delighted to have you participate and be a part of this most critical reopening process. And we know that this is an opportunity for some innovation and for some new ideas. We keep saying this over and over again, but we can take advantage of this and figure out more ways in which we can innovate and change the schooling process for many of our young people. So we are, as he said, we are inviting some teachers to join the cross-functional teams because their perspectives are also critical. We want to say welcome. There's some new people that have joined us this morning, so we want to say welcome to the newcomers. At this time, I'd like to just briefly introduce two individuals who are working with us on the facilitation and the leadership of this whole process, and it's Sema Reingold and Natalie Hall. Sema, would you like to make a few comments before we transition the team?
I think we're good. It sounds like we popped into each of the rooms yesterday, or not yesterday, it feels like yesterday, but on Monday, and we'll continue to pop into each of the rooms today, talking a little bit more about where we're going and how we're going to be facilitating next week, and using all the information that you're capturing in the workbook. Natalie and I have been digging into those workbooks, pulling out the decisions and creating a big milestone chart so we know so we make sure that as we're making decisions, we understand the considerations and the implications at every stage of the way. So I'm looking forward to today. We will stay similar to what happened on Monday. We will stay in this room for the next half hour if there's any issues. Otherwise, go forth, enjoy all those breakouts, all the conversation, and we're really excited to continue this on for the next 2 hours.
For our SEAL team members, just to interject, does everyone see the link in the chat? The new link, just to make sure you got it, is in the chat. You have my cell if you need to. Text me if you have any challenges. Thank you.
That's a great point. Do any of the other chairs want to make a quick announcement?
I think they're moving to their teams. Yeah,
All right.
good. All righty. Very good.